Hello everyone, how are we all? All good, I hope. Thanks for all your comments, I love it. Loved all the identification. Little update from the last podcast, Andy Russell. Apologies, I had to take it down. He'd said something that he regretted later on and asked me could I remove the video, and I respect his wishes and that's what I do. And if anyone's got a problem with their podcast being on my platform and they've said something that they've later on regretted and they wish to have it taken down, please get in touch with me. That's not a problem. I've had a few that have been taken down by YouTube because someone's complained. Well, the same individuals complained on 3 different videos. One was James English. That's been taken down because a certain individual who's been mentioned was cowardly, you know, being in touch with YouTube and asked to get it taken down. Another YouTube video, and Drognai, that got taken down. It's due to the same fella who's got no plums, just sneakily getting in touch with YouTube and complaining, oh my god, they said something about me. And again, you know, I can't remember the third one, but I think it's Jeff Ollerhead. Just moaning. Seriously, these same individuals have done podcasts with me, you're right, and just shared the life out of my story without even asking me as well on some occasions. I haven't bothered. I've been called all kinds by people on these platforms and I'm not even bothered. Get in the queue with your name calling, right? Seriously. You know, I've gone through life getting called names, so it's not, you know, a problem. But just, if you've got a problem, just contact me, mate, seriously. Send me a little message. DM me. Send me a message through someone else. I'll take it down. Sound? Alright, mate. Moving on. Yeah, so, little story, HMP RISLEY, back in the day. Now, everyone knows that I had a problem with drugs, especially through the prison system, you know, and I used when I was on the out, when I was on the in, you know, I used every chance I could get. You know, different story in prison, you know, you don't get as much in quantity or quality sometimes, you know, but your tolerance is quite low, so a little bit of gear gives you that ready breath glow. Ready breath glow. You get a little glow from it. Yeah, so you get a little glow from the gear. And it melts away the walls. And there was these 3 scousers in Risley who were selling bits of grip. 2-item bags. Now you were guaranteed at least 6 lines from a 2-item bag. Anyone knows what it was like back in the day, you know, you were guaranteed at least 6 lines, even if that was with butter. Now, you'd have to throw a little bit of butter on the foil to make the gear run. Don't know why, I don't know if it made it any difference, it just ran for England. You probably got about 12 lines off a 6-line bag. That'd probably cost you 2 items. So mentally, I think you believed you were getting more stoned, but in reality, you wasn't. But yeah, that's how it was. And these 3 scousers, I'm not going to mention their names, do you know who they are? You know, I believe scousers stick together in prison. Yeah? Scousers, Manx, Wolves, Aratowners, they stick together. So these 3 scousers, one of them pulls me up and goes, Bill, got a bit of grip here. 2 items. Yeah, sound. I had to go and borrow 2 items off another fella because I'm skint. I've got no toe. No one's bringing me any visits or any postal orders or not, and I'm getting jack off. I'm getting nothing. So I bought a 2 for double back. All excited. I haven't had nothing for a little bit. Getting ready for a little whistle. You know, that was my game. I'm in the grip. I'm using. Get the 2-item bag off this kid. Flies back the pad. Straightens the foil out. Makes the little tube. Boom. Opens the wrap. It was like a dot. There was nothing there. Emptied it onto the floor. It was like a crumb. Literally, I've never seen nothing like it. I thought, oh, it must be that belt of gear that when you put a flame under it, it like it bubbles up and runs like Sebastian Coe. Mate, nothing, it just frazzles up straight away, boom, that was it. Not, where's it gone? Didn't even get a smell out of it. Fuming, flew back, I went, lad, what are you doing here? You must have given me a jag rap here. You know, what are you on about? I said, I didn't even get a line out of that. 2-1. I said, are you talking to me? He says, you little smackhead. I said, I tell you what now, right? I'll be the toughest smackhead you've ever fronted. And that was it. Right, he was there with his 2 mates. He couldn't back down. I knew he'd punch his head in anyway. I knew he'd punch his head in all day long. But he's fronting it because his two spars are there. So we could get round the back of the building. Now, we were in Risley. Now, in Risley, you've got Fox and Howard, Patterson and Fiddler. Patterson and Fiddler were where the Bacons were. Howard and Fox was like, probably Bacon's on there as well, but that's where we were all mixed. It was one of them jails where it's just mixed with loads of nonsense. And he said, get round the back. I said, okay, Sean, I'm game for this, mate. I'm not having you take a liberty out of me. Gets round the back, and I'm ready. Yeah? Got me back against the wall. He's in front of me. There's 2 mates at either side of him. And there's a little crowd gathering now to watch. Right, so I'm ready. He comes running at me. Ah! Big mad Viking stomper scream. Ah! I've just walled him right in the head. Got him in a headlock. Started webbing him everywhere. I've got Rocky Marshmallow on the left of him. Right, just come running over to me. So I've got him, chickened him as well. So I've got both of them in it. Mate, I've got both of these in a headlock now. But because of my hands are tired now, I've got the tallest kid out of them. He comes right over and he's chewing on the ear that's already being bit off. Like, so it's like that. So he's biting on that. I'm wrestling with these 2. I'm screaming because that's killing me. Right? I'm not going down. Next thing he slips out of throwing blows. I'm throwing blows. The whistles are going. Goes off. Screws are running everywhere. We disperse and we're hiding. And we get away with it. At that point, no one's on it. Yeah? Cameras are not even zoomed in. Big Brother's somewhere else. That was the only blind spot we could go to. I'm still fuming. Didn't get nothing. No joy from them. So, what they would do? I'm on the wing now. Right, the next day, they're on the toes. They're not coming up the pad. None of them. 3 of them. I'm going round each cell. You can shut your door. Back then, I never looked the door. And they know I'm kicking off on them. I'm ready to go to war with them. You would, wouldn't you? Let's have it right. They're just taking advantage of you. You know, what do you think? Because you're on the gear and that, you're a knobhead. Nah, I'm not having it. I'm not having it. Telling you. Bang on the door. Get out of here. So they're all shouting out the windows and passing little notes to each other. So a couple of days goes by. And I'm in this Jedi's pad. No offence to you Jedi's. No way. On top to death. Dead. No, seriously, no offence. But this kid was a coward as well. I don't want to mention his name. And I'm sure he set me up. So goes in his pad. I can't remember what I went in for. I think it was just a little bit of a chat. Shut the door behind me. Haven't locked it. Sitting on his bed. Straight away, this door comes banging right in. These 3 have balls in. Bats. It's PP9, so it's a big old battery in a shock. Snooker balls in a shock. Chair legs getting whacked, swinging everywhere. I can't move now. I'm cornered. I'm getting webbed everywhere. Like, screaming in a bad way. Blood squirting out of my head. They're in and out and they're off. They're rushing off and they've gone back to the pads. I'm in a bad way, by the way. I'm a wreck. You know, I've got no minerals left. Nothing's in the bank. I'm ready to start sobbing. It was that bad. You know, the screws are on me. They took me down to the Aussie straight away. They've treated me. Then they threw me down the block. You know what I mean? That was the last time I saw them. Because I got shipped out. There was a few episodes where, you know, I was I brought all up. This is what I'm saying is like, that lifestyle brings those consequences. It certainly did for me. You know, I was in HMP course, got Shanghai to the HMP course one time, and I loved it there. Sugar puffs, not messing sugar puffs, lads. You got sugar puffs, you got Sky TV. Oh, it was amazing. Proper toilet, sink, big massive pool tables, and it was just an easy nick. So, but me being me, I'm bouncing around as I do, fronting everyone and wanting to fight the world. Don't know what was wrong with me. Just a crazy mixed up kid in the 2-bit time. Then they're on to me, they want to get rid of me. You know, that's all I got kicked out of every jail I went to, you know, seriously, every jail just moved me on. And in all course, they come to me and I said, I'm not going, because I loved it. I said, I'm not going. But the SO, which is the senior officer, the PO, which is he's had me draw telling me I've got to go. I've slammed the drawer, I said, I'm not going. Now I'm going to tell you something now, don't care who you are, right? Now these people who say, oh yeah, I took on 10 screws, 20 screws, I've done it, right? I've done it. Doesn't mean you're an hard case, or you're a tough cat, or you're a big hombre, or you just round a bend. What it means is like, what it means. I'm not going, I'm refusing, right? So these, slam me door. I know what's going off. One of the lads over the other side of the unit's looking out of his little keyhole thing and he's shouting over, Billy, they're all the Germans are outside your cell, lad, they're outside your pad. There was a line of them, I'd seen them, the whole jail shut down, right? This is an old course, they shut down, right? Next thing, screws are marching onto the wing. I think it's going off. Took me top off, baby lotion all over me. Right, let's go. I knew the score. I'm going to go right back to the wall. Yeah, I'm in a double pad, so there's a bunk bed. I'm on my own. They're coming to the flat. Right, one more chance. You coming out? No. I was going either way. I was round a bend. I'm going either way, but you know, the ego and the pride and all that, like, is going on inside. And I had to go, right, lads, get him! The doors come smashing in. They've got the shields. They're rushing me. As soon as they've come in, I've jumped up onto the top bunk. They've all hit the wall. I've dived on top of them. I'm webbing everyone. If anyone's getting it, I'm not doing much damage. And I'm getting I'm gashing. Within minutes, I'm gashing. Right, and I'm butting like visors and helmets, and I'm getting crushed. And next thing, I'm twisting it up. I'm in a figure 8, and I'm getting marched like Superman to reception. Flew on a bus. I was just Shanghai to Preston, and it was like it was a horror movie. You go to Preston and there's nothing. It stinks. You know, no telly, no nothing. Just a horrible old Victorian shell. Yeah. Some mad stories. Once again, I don't know whether these are any beneficial, but I just find them, like I said, quite cathartic, sharing them. And the reason I share them is because it's like I've always said, it's not like the drugs that were killing me, it was the lifestyle that was going with it. They were the consequences it was creating. No one would come and visit me. No one had write to me. Everyone had had enough of me. You know, front doors, windows, everything was shut. Bridges were burnt. Car doors, fridge doors, every door was shut in my face. So yeah, you know, it was no life. You know, it was a bit of a Tasmanian devil. But yeah. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed that. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, because every time I try and upload a video, the algorithm jumps on it and limits the availability, so I don't get monetized, but I take them down. I never swore once in this, by the way, so let's see where they go with this one. Thanks for watching.